Hello everyone, welcome to Real Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss the leadership styles, but before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Starting with the leadership style, here we will be talking about the manner and approach of providing direction, of implementing plans and motivating people. So why leadership style is important and why we should learn about leadership styles, because it's crucial and critical and important to succeed. The different styles are used in different situations and it may assist us in becoming better leaders. Let's start by the first style, transactional leadership, which may focus on the day-to-day activities. It's an exchange between the leader and the follower. Here in the transactional leadership, the leader provides rewards in exchange for performance. So we know the best way to understand transactional leadership is to think of a typical transaction. I give you this and you do this in return. So that's why we say that transactional leaders, it's about giving instruction to the team members and then using the different rewards and penalties to recognize or punish what they do in response. Moving to the transformational leadership, which may focus on change. So there is an emotional bond here between the leader and the follower. But what do we know about transformational leadership, which may seek to change, as we said, the businesses or maybe the groups in which they lead by inspiring the employees to always innovate. So here the leader is about making improvements and finding better ways to get things done. How we can do this? By inspiring people, by empowering them to own their work. So here we should highlight on the factors of transformational leadership. We will talk about charisma and inspiration in order to overcome resistance to change. We will talk about intellectual stimulation, where we have to come up with the new ideas, where empowerment is very important here. And the third factor is individual consideration, which may talk about motivation and a continuous encouragement. If we need to talk about the implications of transformational leadership, here we can say that the leader may project confidence in the follower's ability. We know that there is a clear vision, which is very essential. The leader is encouraging creativity, empowering the followers, rewarding experimentation, and tolerating mistakes. He's also setting high performance expectation and establishing personal connection with the followers. What about the servant leadership? Here, it's about serving first, then leading. So, rather than thinking about what they can or how they can inspire people to follow their lead, so we should come up and finding new ways that can help the others. That's why we said prioritizing the needs of other people above their own. So the servant leadership, serving them first, then leading. Democratic leadership, we can call it also participative leadership. It's about working together, make and insisting about involvement. Let the followers being involved with us in everything, even in the decision-making process. The democratic leaders value ideas and input from others. They encourage the discussion about the contributions. It's totally the opposite of autocratic leadership, where the leader only focuses on himself. He's going to make the decision by himself without letting the followers participate with him in the decision-making process. The autocratic leader views himself as having the absolute power. He's going to make the decision on behalf of the subordinates. So, the autocratic leaders, they dictate not only what needs to be done, but also how those tasks should be accomplished. Moving to the bureaucratic leadership, which goes by there is a prescribed set of boxes to check in order to be a true leader. They have hierarchical authority. That means their power comes from a formal position or a title rather than traits, characteristics that they already possess. Laissez-faire leadership, of course, it's a French term. So what do we mean by laissez-faire leadership? The leaders provide the necessary tools and resources. Then they step back and they let their team members make the decisions. They solve the problems. They get their work accomplished without having to worry about the leader supervising their every move. The charismatic leader, here we will talk about a special personality. There is like charisma, a lot of conviction to achieve the objective. These leaders may use the communication, the persuasion to unite their team around the cause. So the charismatic leaders, they are very inspirational and effective, especially in their investment all together, one team. They work as a teamwork in order to achieve this shared and valuable objective. Moving to the value-based leadership. The focus here on how the leader and the follower tap into their own personal value in order to create the change. So we have the leaders and the followers working all together. They are tapping into their personal values for the purpose of creating a change. So here we may have important values such as integrity and honesty. We know that the ethical leaders are fair. They consider personal and organizational implications of their decisions and actions. Moving to the authentic leadership, these leaders understand their own purpose. They practice solid values. They lead with their heart. They connect with their followers, and they always demonstrate self-discipline. Whereas the positive leaders, they are always optimistic. They encourage positive defiance. They always focus on strengths. They create a positive working environment, maintaining positive relationship with their followers. They are kind. They always support their followers, communicating positively with them and dealing with negativity very quickly. Thank you for watching my channel.